What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Black Diamond AJ. I'm here today with a simple no-look investing video about 3 ETFs where you can own over 100 stocks all throughout the market, and your risk is little, and your reward potential is higher. So I'm gonna start off with the basic shit. This is the S&P 500 SPX. Now, as you can see, this motherfucker likes to double. You can see right here when the pandemic happened, dropped about 30% right here. It matched it. Probably about July last year. This is when we start matching. When we caught up, and we officially doubled the stock market basically. So the ticker for that is basic. SPY. Ticker SPY. Simple. As you can see, 30% drop we got. Volume, sell off, boom, doubled over a year. Simple shit. It's simple shit. I ain't gonna make this too long. It's just simple, bro. I had another one called QQQM. It's NASDAQ 100. This is what happened over the last 5 years of the NASDAQ 100. I think so. No. Okay. Sure. Oh, well, it just started, but that's why it ain't that high. You can see. It's on the steady decline, man. You just keep your money in something like this, and it's cheap. It's like $150, but you want to try to catch it at a value sale for like $145 or lower. We're in the middle of $145 to $150 right now. It's sitting at $153, but you know the gist. Buy low, sell high. Y'all know the deal. Basic shit. And then the last one we got, it's the Russell 2000. Now this is where the money is right here, as you can see. This look like a straight up check, man. Okay. This track mid cap and small cap companies, so companies that's not that big, that still have a lot of room to grow, earning potential, free cash flow potential, start getting dividends, acquisitions, whatever. So all these companies exist here, and I forgot what like the market cap on it is, but it's small basically. But these are the companies that's primed for growth the most. That's why when you see it fall as sharp as it did during the pandemic, it quickly doubled over a year. Because small cap companies had the ability to start growing bigger through the pandemic. So when you take, for example, Zoom, right? Zoom was a little less than $100 stock, or about $100. And then during the pandemic, it jumped up to about $350 because it was a mid-cap stock. IWM. So we're gonna keep it simple. I'm gonna show y'all that's basically it right there. These are the 3 best things you can buy on the market. QQQM, SPY, IWM. Now, it is ETFs for other things like biotechnology, financials, financial technology. That's what I invest in, biotech and fintech. But I also invest in like energy, like solar energy and batteries and stuff. So it's really whatever you want to do. But if you want 3 basic, no look investing, no worry, no stressing, no having to worry about it, just keep putting money in, whether it's up or whether it's down, it's these 3, right? You keep putting money in these 3 right here, you good. You don't gotta worry about stocks, you don't gotta worry about whether it's gonna fall quick, you don't gotta worry about whether it's gonna go away, because you have basically over like 800 to 1,000 companies, probably 2,000 companies total Just by owning these three, you have ownership in about 2,000 whole companies. And that's the beauty about ETFs, as I was saying before. You can own multiple stock by buying one stock rather than buying all the stock by itself, and you end up spending $10,000 trying to buy all the stock instead of you spending $1,000 to buy all of them at one time. So that's basically the sauce to it. 3 basic no look fund investing. This is for regular taxable accounts. You can put this in your retirement account too. These 3. You can invest in these in your retirement. I actually advise you to. If you don't got a retirement, or if you don't got like a 401k, I advise that you invest in like a Roth IRA. They max out at $6,000 a year. So if you're working $6,000 a year, that's really nothing, and you basically become a millionaire over time, basically. And then whenever you feel like you want to retire, that's when you take all that money out tax free. Now, I can show you all compound interest examples. I don't know if I got the app on the iPad, but I can show you what happens if you do invest in these 3 funds over time. So give me 1 second. I do got it. All right, so let's say you invest in. Since you max it out at $6,000 a year, I'm going to show you something. Show you all these numbers. Let's say right now I'm 23, right? So what I want to do is I want to retire. Let's say people typically retire in their 70s. So let's say I want to retire 10 years earlier at 60. So 23 and 60 minus 23, you know the math. So 37 years. Let's say now, since it maxed out at $6,000 and it's 12 months in a year, that's about $500 a year. So, well, $500 a month, I should say. You start out with $10,000. Let's say you get an aggressive return at 12 or 13%. That's with inflation. With these, by the time you retire, you will have about $5 million. You can't see this number, but the number basically is 4,925,551 that you'll have by the time you're 60 years old. Just by the time you're 60, boys. 60, which means you got about another 30 years to fuck off that money and make more of it. This is only when you retire. So you could retire at what, 55? You could retire early and take a small penalty on this shit if you want to. Easy, no look investing. So easy. Everybody in their mama, so easy a 6-year-old can do it. Now, if a 6-year-old can invest better than you can, shit, that's you. I know you probably don't give a fuck, but I know you probably want to retire with at least $5 million in your motherfucking bank account. So let's try another example. Let's say you invest more. Let's say you got 2, and let's say you invest at a higher rate of return. So you got 13%. Put in the G a month. By the time you're 60 years old, you can have $12,143,443. $12 million by the time you're 60. And this is basically no look investing. Everybody asks, can you show me? Can you show me? Can you show me? I just showed you. It's that simple. It's that simple. It ain't thinking about it. It ain't even number crunching. You buy these 3. QQQM. As a matter of fact, and if you got money, you know what you can do better? You can buy QQQ, just regular. But you know what? No, I want you to get a bigger rate of return and invest it with a smaller amount of money, so you can see what I'm talking about. You don't gotta invest $1,000. You can invest $100 at home, like 100 stock. QQQM tracks the NASDAQ, tech, all of that. SPY tracks the S&P 500, top 500 companies in America. America has the best stock market in the world. That's mine. IWM, Russell 2000, small cap stock, as I told you before, stock that's not even worth $1 billion yet. These are stocks that are worth about $600 million that can update valuation to about $2 billion, $3 billion. Now, if you could 3 or 4x like that, let's say you put $1,000 in, you get $4,000, 3 or 4x. Now, let's say you put $1,000 in, you compound that over time. Let's say you put that $1,000 that we just had in our example, and you compound that over time. What you think you're gonna get? About $30 million, right? Okay, so what you want to do is you want to find stock, you want to find ETFs, you want to find stuff where you can get it at a good price, or you want to find companies where you can buy them at a good price, and when you get them at a good price, it don't matter. What should matter is the fact that you're paying for it. Because a lot of people have a problem with that. What you need to know is whether you are overpaying for it. Like when you have something like Apple. Apple is currently at what, about $150? A buy for Apple, for me, a buy is at $120. I need it to fall $30 for me to be comfortable to buy it again. That's the point of investing. That's the point of it, bro. And what you do is you can decide whether or not you want to use that money to fuck off with fun money, or whether you can use it for retirement, or my preference, both. You want to enjoy the money, but you also want to retire a millionaire, right? That's what I'm trying to show y'all. That's exactly what I'm trying to show you. You can have money to fuck off, and you can retire a millionaire while you're fucking off about $1 million if you invest the right way. Not only with stock, that's with real estate, and that's with cryptocurrency. I'm also finna start with the cryptocurrency shit. Everybody want to talk about Bitcoin. Everybody want Bitcoin. Everybody like Dogecoin. But you motherfuckers don't know how to read the chart. And it's so easy to peep patterns. You can smoke a blunt, do it. I do it all the time. And I'm not the smartest nigga in the world. I mean, I know a little something, but I'm not the smartest guy in the world. It's easy to look at that motherfucker and say, oh, this is when it's gonna go down. And when it goes down, I buy more. When it goes up, I don't buy shit at all. I take profits, or I watch it keep going. You can decide whether you want to take the money out or not. You decide how much of a return is big enough for you. Whether you will like 20% return on your money, 30% return, and then you like to take the money out, or whether you like 50 or 60 like me. I like to find stuff at a value. I like to find stuff that's dirt cheap, good companies, and the favorite companies we all know and love. So that's it for the podcast. I'm gonna go ahead and end it there, y'all. I'm gonna put this on YouTube. This is probably gonna be one of the first podcast videos to go on YouTube. Right now on YouTube is music, audiobook, and Finna Start podcast. And soon the animated series will also be on YouTube as well. The YouTube will be Black Diamond TV. You add, like, share, whatever you need to do, because we gotta get everybody on YouTube. So thank y'all.